I'm Angie Bell, and I've been a teacher in Columbus City schools for the past 7 years. In Columbus City, we have 77% of our enrolled students are minority students. This fact radically changed my life. Up until I started teaching, my world was very white. So suddenly I was in a space with students who look different than me, have different backgrounds than I do, and I was in charge of knowing them and helping them learn. And it hasn't always been easy. In fact, it's been really hard. A few times I almost quit, and one time I remember it was winter break, my very first year. I got coffee with a friend, and we were gonna have coffee in a quiet time, and I sat down and I was just telling her how hard it was, how I felt overwhelmed and tired and just like I couldn't do it. I wasn't making a difference. And as we talked, I got out my journal and I was flipping through it, and just over and over again, I saw student names: Emmanuel, Dewan, Kenyar, Denasia, Raven. And I told her, I said, the only thing I've been doing is praying for them. That's all I can do. And she said, you might be the only person in their life who's praying for them. And I knew right away that God had placed me there for a reason. Over time, my classroom became a space of acceptance and understanding, a place where kids felt encouraged. And in order to do that, I had to really step outside of my comfort zone. I went places that I wouldn't normally go. I listened to new kinds of music. I learned slang words that I hadn't previously used, and I started reading authors who were Black, authors like Jason Reynolds and Austin Channing Brown and Walter Dean Myers. And I listened to student stories, oftentimes heartbreaking stories. And I prayed and I cried and I loved them. You see, I didn't dream of going into inner city education. That wasn't my plan for my life, but that's where God wanted me. That's where He still wants me. And I am so thankful that He directed my path that way. This is who He made me to be. So go outside your comfort zone. Spend time with different kinds of people. Listen and engage in those hard conversations. You will make mistakes. I have. I still do. But God will show up. He will change your heart, and you will grow because of it.